For my final demonstration in this module, I'll continue with the same report, but I need to enlarge the body of the report to make room for the list that I want to add. So I'll drag the bottom edge of the body down here, and then I'll open up the toolbox window, and I'll drag the list data region below the matrix. Now a list is sort of like a simple table with a single row and a single column, but I need to add objects to it, so I'll start with a text box, just drop it inside, and then I'll use the field list icon to add sales territory group. And then I'll add a table, and I'll put that table beneath the text box, and then I can drag to line it up with the text box. And then I can add content. I'll put calendar year in the first column and sales amount in the second column. And just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to add a second table in here. And notice that the list expands to accommodate the size of the newly added item. Here I'll also again add calendar year in the first column, and I'll put order quantity in the third column. Now, of course, I could put all of this into one table, but I wanted to demonstrate the use of multiple objects in a list. So I'll just wrap this up by eliminating my third column again, and I can resize the list to fit the contents accordingly. Now I'm ready to define the grouping for the list. I'll right-click on the Details group in the Row Groups area and select Group Properties. I'll rename this as Sales Territory so that I know what I'm grouping on here in the user interface, and I'll add a group expression and group by Sales Territory Group. Now I'll add some formatting. I'll make the label here bold, maybe make that a little bit wider. Then I'll make the table headers here consistent with my other tables. I'll bold them and set the background color. And I'll set the format of the sales amount to currency. And for order quantity, I'll set the format string to N0, N for numeric, which also includes 1,000 separators, and then 0 for no decimal places. And then last, I'll widen this order quantity so that I can see the full text of the label. And now we're ready to preview the report. And at the bottom, I can see the list where I have each grouping. I've got the sales territory label and the two tables, followed by another group for North America and the two tables for North America, and so on. And of course, we have the completed matrix as well as the table in the same report.